Greetings, YouTube. Tomorrow is going to be the day that we vote in midterm elections. I've already voted. My wife and I both voted with mail-in, so we're all set. And we voted a straight Democratic ticket. Not because we necessarily are ardent Democratic fans, because we're not. We feel that almost every single Democrat in existence is a day late and a dollar short getting around to anything, even if they do even brush up against something that might be construed as progressive. Mostly they seem to be Republican wannabes that don't want to change the status quo, which is disturbing and disgusting. But to the best of my knowledge, none of the Democrats I have ever voted for in my entire life have wanted to end democracy. And that's what the GOP wants to do. You see, the GOP knows that they're losing control, that the people that have been supporting them for decades are getting older, and the younger generation aren't Republican. They want change. They want to see a future of progress, not one of status quo or regression. And that is what the Republican Party represents. They are regression. They are stripping people away of their rights so that the straight, white, cisgender folks that are currently in power remain in power. They want us to become an apartheid nation where a very small minority gets to control the majority. For just on the abortion issue, for example, more than 70% of Americans want abortions to remain legal. And yet at the moment, because of that minority, we're in danger of losing that across an entire nation. And that's an abomination. So make no mistake, if you vote for the Republican Party in America, you are endorsing the death of democracy. You are signing on to a Christo-fascist autocracy. I know those are big words, but you have to understand that you are signing on to fascism. Not the fascism that you hear all the time and that you think is being thrown around by everyone on the progressive side for anything they don't agree with. No. Literal fascism. I use that word very carefully. I don't throw it around. I'm careful how it's applied. And it's been applicable to the Republican Party now for years. And they've been successful at planting their members in the positions of power they need to make the changes that will make a Christo-fascist nation a reality. They want this to become a Christian theocracy. They want a very small minority of Christians to be able to control the lives of every single person in this nation. Even though there are Christians that don't want that. Because believe it or not, there's more than one kind. I know that might be difficult to grasp that, but it is. There are even, and I know this may shock you, progressive Christians down there. People who are both Christian and believe in human rights and civil liberties. Even those rights and liberties that go against their personal religious beliefs. Because they understand that religion is about personal spiritual positions. It is not about imposing your religion upon others. It is not about using your religion as a cudgel to beat others into compliance to your whim. It's kind of funny how the Christians in America tend to view Jesus as a mascot. He isn't much more than Ronald McDonald to those folks. But they'll gladly spill blood in his name, which is a bit of an irony that they'll never, ever grasp. So when you go to vote tomorrow, if you haven't already voted, vote Democratic. I don't care how much you don't like them. I don't care how you disappointed you are in them. I don't care that you look at every single Democrat out there, with exception maybe a handful, as failures politically. Vote for them. And anyone who sees this who's a Republican, I want you to understand that you're a fascist. At this point, I'm not even going to say that you are supporting fascism. No. At this point, I'm going to look you straight in the eyes and call you what you are, a fascist.